Just one. Good morning. I just want to say a little words about what has happened this morning. The UN Security Council. My name is Araya Desta. I am the permanent representative of Eritrea to the United Nations. And I would like to say that the UN Security Council has today passed a shameful resolution imposing sanctions against Eritrea. But this is not their first time. From this building and the plenary General Assembly in 1950, the then Secretary of State of United States, John Foster Dulles, stated that in the eyes of justice, Eritrea should have been given its independence. But because of our interest, we have decided to federate Eritrea with our ally, Ethiopia. And because of that time, of that action, that resolution, Eritrea suffered for 40 solid years. Eritreans fought for 30 solid years and came out victorious militarily. And they prevailed. And again today, the Security Council has decided to impose sanctions on Eritrea on fabricated lies, mainly concocted by the Ethiopian regime and the US state, the US administration. As I said before, Eritreans haven't done anything. All these sanctions have no relevance. They were totally irrelevant with no concrete evidences. But it was through the pressure of the US mission that these sanctions have been passed. Most of the Security Council members, right from the first beginning, were really confused with the drafted resolution because it was a mixture of everything. But they feel that we felt that they have been their hands have been twisted, and this is the situation. Go ahead.
Ambassador, just like, how do you respond to the fact that it's the African Union countries who presented this resolution against Eritrea? It's not the United States only, it's Uganda, Burkina Faso, and others who are complaining about the behavior and attitude of your country towards Somalia and towards Djibouti.
Let me come to that. That is a good question. Right from the first beginning, when IGAD countries were discussing about the issue and passed a resolution requesting the Security Council for sanctions, who called the meeting? It was the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ethiopia, Siyum Masfin, and the meeting was done in Addis Ababa. And then immediately it was done, it was endorsed by the African Union Peace and Security Council when chaired by Meles, Prime Minister of Ethiopia. So all these have been concocted right from the first beginning, and as far as the African countries are concerned, many of the African leaders are saying that they don't know about this summit meeting requesting the Security Council for sanctions on imposed on Eritrea.
Ambassador, does this mean that you will not comply with the demands of the resolution, that you should, withdraw your troops from the border, the disputed area with Djibouti, that you should stop your support to the...
We have never supported any insurgents or any opposition in Somalia. We respect the people of Somalia. We want them to have peace, stability, and unity. This is our motto. This is our right from the first beginning, what we have been fighting for. and we will still continue to see peace, stability, and unity prevail in Somalia.
What about the border dispute with
The
Djibouti?
border dispute in Somalia, that also have been, yes, with Djibouti, that also have been something that has been concocted by Ethiopia to destabilize the region as a whole.
Do you have troops in the border in the dispute?
We don't have. We don't have. We are in our sovereign territories, and we are not asked. Nobody can ask us to go out from our sovereign territories. In fact, why is the Security Council talking about this? We don't understand. While Ethiopia has occupied our sovereign territories for the last 7 years, in Resolution 1398 of 2003 has not been implemented up to now, which asks Ethiopia to withdraw its soldiers and its people from our sovereign territories. While this is still kept in the files of the Security Council, which says Caesar to the UN Security Council, they are talking about something else which doesn't exist at all.
Could you say how Eritrea is fighting for the unity in Somalia? Do you view the transitional federal government as the unity body? What do you think of the legitimacy of that body in terms of ruling the country? What are you doing?
We are working with European countries. We are working with European Union. We are also working with other Arab League countries and Africa Union countries on how to bring peace in Somalia. And the only way to do that is to organize a conference, all-inclusive, Puntland, Somaliland, TFG, the opposition, Somalis in diaspora, the elders, women, so that they can choose their own government.
Should Al-Shabaab and Hezbollah al-Islam both be part of such discussions?
That has to be discussed when the international community is working on that. But as far as I am concerned, they are Somalis.
So are you denying that the Eritrean government does not provide any support to Al-Shabaab and Mr. Awais?
We have said several times that Eritrea has never given any military or finance to the opposition in Somalia. We don't want to take sides in Somalia. Somalis are our brothers. We respect them. We want them to have peace, stability, and unity.
Do you believe there are foreign fighters in Somalia, as some say?
We were accused in 2006 that we had 2,000 soldiers in Somalia. And this was reported by the monitoring group. Unfortunately, when Ethiopia invaded Somalia, they couldn't find even one Eritrean soldier in Somalia. This clearly shows that Eritrea has nothing to do in destabilizing the country. Thank you.
Why didn't you speak in front of the council?
We spoke several times in front of the Security Council, and we found that this Security Council is dominated by one country, and this is the result. The one that we have seen today is the result of that. So there is no need. I'm going to distribute a press statement which is ready by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Eritrea. Thank you.